102.3 K-Rock.
So I guess when Blink-182 did a show for us a really long time ago, I mean, this is 5 years
been a long
ago,
time ago, yeah.
long time ago. I think you came up to do something with Howard Stern, and he was like, "You guys are out of control. You guys are crazy. See if he remembers that."
Well, I remember. This is what I remember of the Howard Stern thing.
That was really specific.
I do remember this. No,
Yeah,
this is
it was
good. I remember
random.
coming in, and before he was there, he had one of those real dolls. Those dolls that you can have sex with that are like really like kind of like a person, but
Not
not
heavy.
Lots of density and mass.
Cost $245.
And I remember I was
free shipping.
I was
Wait, I don't know.
I was working on various parts of that mannequin doll, just seeing how
You
they
have
felt.
to, right?
And then I found out what actually was done to that doll before we got there. And then Howard Stern comes in and we play the show and the song, whatever. And he was all stoked because we were like a real rock band. He kept telling me, if I was in a rock band, I'd play my guitar low, just like you. And he was all stoked. But then I never really told him about what that did, how it shattered a disc in my back playing low for 10 years. Broke my back after years of doing that.
Damn.
But I do remember, just having quite a wild little morning there and doing that. It was awesome because at the time he was obviously the end all be all. So
Yeah.
I just remember the doll.
Does the real doll feel like a real doll?
This is
Like
the
it's got
deal.
parts
No one,
and
unless
stuff?
you're a boy, a man in our case. The standards are very low for what you'll put your penis in. I'm just joking.
I've heard that.
You'll do any kind of hole work, like an
Right.
exhaust pipe. It doesn't matter.
But does it feel like? I always wanted to feel a real doll. I don't
It
know.
does. It feels like. Well, I don't. Have you ever taken a CPR class? And you have those like dolls that you have to like.
They name them too. It's like
like Annie
Brody
or something.
Yeah.
So you're doing CPR on Annie?
Yeah, but it's a very interesting CPR method. You know, it's the CPR that you do with a real doll is a little bit different than you
okay.
do in the
The
class.
dolls breathe from a different place.
They breathe from a different place. Yeah.
Were you like a lifeguard or something?
I still am a lifeguard. No, I wasn't. But I
He was
watched
trying-
Baywatch.
He tried out for Baywatch.
Yeah,
Could be
few seasons
CPR
ago.
classes.
I've
Him
seen
and Hasselhoff had a
Right.
runoff.
Yeah,
He looks a little like Hasselhoff.
very. Yeah. Have you seen his video where he flies with geese? He's riding a motorcycle.
It's
and
hooked
then,
on a feeling. It's
Yeah,
the
hooked
most
on a
amazing.
feeling. He's riding a motorcycle,
being
and then he
serious?
takes
Swear
off,
to God.
and all of a sudden he loses the bike, and then he's flying, flapping around, and geese come up near him. And
He's got
hooked
like
on
this
a feeling.
fur coat thing on, and he's like,
It's
all
insane.
really bad green screen, or it's not even green screen. It's like
Just digital technology
Does it
from
bother
'81.
you that
Cut and
David
paste.
Hasselhoff has sold more albums than Angels and Airwaves?
no,
Why are you
because we
bringing
don't
up painful things?
we don't like Germany as much as he does, and I think that's where his biggest.
So he's
It
big in
is.
Germany. You know,
There's a
what?
lot of
Pakistan
units.
loves us.
It is
Yeah.
all about Germany.
We're huge in Turkey.
You're huge in Turkey.
Yeah.
Right. Well, hopefully this new album will be.
There's no
huge in America.
computers there, so
We're
actually
very
sell
hip.
records there.
We're very hip, so we can't be big in Iran because I watched him speak at the university here, and they asked him about how he felt about homosexuals, and he was like, "We don't have that phenomenon in Iran." It was really funny though, but he was being
You were there during that.
No, I watched it on TV,
Oh, okay.
and people
have
started
it.
laughing at him like he was obviously totally like naive.
Like he was joking?
But he was serious.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, I don't. Why do people keep asking me this? It's weird. We don't have that. Why are you guys? It was
They
really.
breed humans differently, apparently. In
They call
Iran.
it
There's no
something different
homosexuality.
there.
I know.
So crazy.
You know those funny Iranians are.
They just have a different name for it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
What
called
is it?
fishing.
Yeah, over there it's called.
Like,
fishing.
oh, let's go fish.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like Brokeback Mountain, but Iranian. I
With
don't know. It's different.
Where is this coming from?
What do you need from us? What are we here for?
Pressy check.
I want to hear about the new album.
All right.
I want to
Oh,
know. This is
great.
kind of a bizarre question, but I actually had to write it down so I made sure I had all the bands. Blink-182, Rocket from the Crypt, The Offspring, Boxcar Racer, 30 Seconds to Mars. Are those all the bands?
There's
your
even
Over my
more.
dead
members have
body,
been in?
Built to Last,
Yeah. Hazen Street.
Hazen Street, Special Goodness,
Yeah. There's
So
Alkaline
what-
Trio. There's been a few.
Alkaline Trio.
that
Yeah.
we've
What
participated
happens?
in.
Like, is it like dating, where you date a bunch of people and you break up until you find the right?
Well, the main ones for us, like for Rocket and Blink and 30 Seconds, it was very much like that. You spend a large part of your life with it. Well, this is how you start a band. If you need a bass player or a drummer or whatever, you have to pretty much get in contact with the guy down the street that plays that instrument. And you hope to God that it works out, and if it does, then you're selling records. But it's never like a long process where are we compatible? Do we want the same things? Do we want to make the same kind of music? Can we really be a partner together in a business?
It's more about, does he have a car?
Yeah, does he have a
Can
car?
he drive his stuff
Dude,
around?
the guy's got his own PA. It's
His
like,
mom would let us practice in her basement.
Yeah.
Those are the important things when
So
you're
it's not
starting.
really about creativity
and so
or vision.
Yeah, and so what happens is a decade later, you find yourself as an adult, you've come into your own, you know who you are and what you want in life, and the other person, usually it's different, because you guys started out as kids and as very different people anyways. So, but at this point, with Angels, I mean, it's like a perfect thing. And the only other band that I truly know that was like that with was like the Foo Fighters, when Dave Grohl was able to get a group of guys together that are fitting, together the way a band should, where you all want to make the same kind of music, do the same kind of thing, and you can actually be with it's friends. And this is actually this is what our wives and girlfriends, well, I guess just wives now, but when I say to David, because he used to have a girlfriend, but this is what the chicks would hate about being married to a musician, when they actually really like who they're with and what they're doing, and they go off. You never know if they're going to come back, because at our rehearsal studio, we got motorcycles, BB guns, loud rock and roll, and it's like a clubhouse.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not the thing where you're forced to go and practice and like, oh, I can't wait to get off tour to get away from these guys, or I can't wait to get out of practice to go hang out with my real friends. It's like, really, we just hang out with each other, and it's going really. It's
weird. It's a love so
It's
deep.
a little weird because from our other situations, it wasn't always like that. You know what I mean? I don't think for any of us it was really that comfortable all the time. I don't know.
Well, I guess that's kind of what I meant.
Sounds
though.
like we're fishing.
Is it personal? Like you wind up that you're not getting along personally, or is it that music takes you in a different direction?
It's with Angels and Airwaves. It's both. I mean, for me, when I started the band, and Adam will tell you this, and we said this all along the campaign of the first record, Whisper, was the requirements that I wanted to be in a band with these people was just like it was a friendship thing first. I'm like, I know we can all play instruments. I'm a very simple musician. I come from a punk rock background, so I'm not I'm not some self-indulgent musician kind of guy that just does guitar solos all day long. If you could play an instrument, I know all the people I know can play well, but are they good people? And are they loyal, and can they communicate? Because there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and there's going to be a lot of pressure, and there's going to be a lot of teamwork that's needed. Is there it's all these things that I was looking for in people that were that just really were they a good person? Do you want to be around them? And when you're down, are they the kind of person that can talk to you and work it out with whatever? And it sounds weird, but that's why everybody that meets this band, and that's why. I mean, Matt played in 30 Seconds to Mars, and that's why when he got in the band, he's like, we just look at you guys. We would be the only band backstage blasting music before he went on, screaming things, breaking, having so much fun when every other band, they don't even want to share a dressing room with each other because they've been on the road for 6 weeks and they had it. But we really are the only band that is so happy wherever we go because we're friends, and it just doesn't happen that often.
K-Rock 92.3. K-Rock.